Hello everyone, welcome to Success Education. Today we'll be doing the workbook solution for science for standard 9, chapter number 14, that is natural resources. Before that, if you have not subscribed my channel till now, please do subscribe it for more videos. So we'll be starting with the section A. Answer the following questions as directed. First answer is pseudomonas. Second one is sulfur dioxide. Third one is carbon dioxide. Fourth answer is diamond and graphite. Fifth one is CFC, that is chlorofluorocarbon. Sixth one is option number D, that is absorbs ultraviolet rays. Seventh one is option number A, heat the soil more rapidly than the water reservoirs. Eighth answer is mercury. Ninth one is true. Tenth one, what is greenhouse effect? An increase in the percentage of carbon dioxide gas in the atmosphere would cause the average temperature to increase worldwide is called greenhouse effect. 11th answer is nitrification. 12th answer is allergies, cancer and heart diseases. 13th one is false. 14th answer is option number C. 15th answer is reproduction. 16th one is option number B. 17th answer is carbon dioxide. 18th answer is chlorofluorocarbon. 19th one is combustion, respiration and formation of oxides of nitrogen utilizes atmospheric oxygen. 28th one, what is called soil pollution, removal of useful components from the soil and addition of other substances which adversely affect the fertility of the soil and kill the biodiversity is called soil pollution. 21st is what is called soil erosion, removal of fertile topsoil is called soil erosion. 22nd is match the following, so you can see the answer and complete in your workbook. 23rd answer is respiration and photosynthesis. 24th one is option number D. 25th one is true. Now we'll continue with section B. Answer the following questions in short. First one, why life exists on the earth but not on the planets such as Venus and Mars? The atmosphere on the earth is a mixture of many gases like nitrogen, oxygen, carbon dioxide and water vapor, whereas the atmosphere on Venus and Mars has 95 to 97% of carbon dioxide. The atmosphere of the earth supports life due to the oxygen present in it, but the atmosphere of Venus and or Mars cannot support the life as the major part of the atmosphere has carbon dioxide. Second one, how are clouds formed and rain occurred? Due to sun's heat, all the water bodies on the earth get heated up. It produces large amount of water vapor by the process of evaporation. The vapor goes to upper atmospheric layers along with heated air. As the air rises, it expands and cools, causing condensation of the water vapor. Tiny droplets are formed due to condensation around dust and other suspended particles. This process forms clouds. When these droplets have grown big and heavy, they fall in the form of rain. Third one, what are the methods of preventing or reducing soil erosion? Soil erosion can be prevented by following methods. First, by planting more trees, the roots of plants hold on to the soil particles and hence reduce the soil erosion. Second, grasses can hold on to these soils, therefore, grasses should be planted on barren lands. Third, by building contour farms and terrace farms on the hill slopes, soil erosion can be lessened. Fourth, crop rotation also helps to conserve the soil. Fourth one, how is soil pollution occurs? State the effect of it. Soil pollution as a part of land degradation is caused by the presence of chemicals or other alteration in the natural soil environment. It is typically caused by industrial activity, agricultural chemicals or improper disposal of waste. Effects, it will increase the exposure to toxic and harmful chemicals, thus increasing health threats to people living nearby on the degraded land. Living, working, or playing in the polluted soil can lead to respiratory diseases, skin diseases, and other diseases. Fifth one, why water is required to organisms? Organisms cannot survive without water as all the cellular processes need water. Transportation of the substances needed for the body can take place only after these substances are dissolved in water. Water levels should be maintained in the bodies so that all physiological processes can take place. Therefore, organisms need water. Sixth one, give reason. Oceanic wind generate during day and wind of land generate at night. During daytime, land gets heated faster than the water bodies, and air above the land surface gets heated faster. The heated air on land surface starts rising, thus the air above the sea moves towards the land. So wind current moves from the sea towards the land during day. At night, both land and sea cools down, but water cools slower than land. The air above the water is warmer than the air above the land and it rises up, so wind current moves from the land towards sea during night. Seventh question. Write 2 points of difference between air pollution and water pollution. An increase in the content of harmful substances in atmosphere is called air pollution. An increase in the content of harmful substances in hydrosphere is called water pollution. For air pollution, increase in use of fossil fuels and destruction of trees is responsible. For water pollution, the property of water as the best solvent is responsible. Eighth one, explain how is wind formed. When air is heated by radiation from the heated land or water, it rises, but since land gets heated up faster than water, the air over land would also be heated up faster than the air over water bodies. As this heated air rises, a region of low pressure is created and air over the water bodies moves into this area of low pressure. The movement of air from one region to the other creates winds. Ninth one, what is greenhouse? What is called greenhouse effect? A greenhouse is a building with glass walls and a glass roof. Greenhouses are used to grow plants such as tomatoes and tropical flowers. Greenhouse effect is the process by which radiations from the sun are absorbed by the greenhouse gases and not reflected back into space. This insulates the surface of the earth and prevents it from freezing. Now we'll continue with section C. Answer the following questions point-wise within the limit of 60 to 80 words, means the 3 markers questions. First one is give explanation of oxygen cycle. So you can see the figure of oxygen cycle and the explanation is oxygen in the elemental form is very abundant in the atmosphere, that is 21%. As compounds, it is present in the earth's crust as well as in the atmosphere in the form of carbon dioxide, the oxides of most metals and silicon, and also as carbonate, sulfate, nitrate and other minerals in the crust are the compounds of oxygen. It is also an essential component of most biological molecules like carbohydrates, proteins, nucleic acids and fats. Oxygen from the atmosphere is used up in combustion, respiration and in the formation of oxides of nitrogen. Oxygen is returned to the atmosphere by photosynthesis. Second question, write short note on significance of ozone layer and depletion of ozone layer. Significance of ozone layer is ozone layer plays a vital role in the protection of all living beings. The sun propagates ultraviolet radiations which has an adverse effect on living beings. This layer absorbs the radiations and prohibits them from entering the outer surface of the earth. The layer which occupy the lower part of the atmosphere removes the unwanted pollutants from the earth's surface. Depletion of ozone layer is the reason behind the depletion of ozone layer is mainly due to the extensive use of ozone depleting substances, that is ODS. Some ozone depleting substances are chlorofluorocarbons, methyl chloroform, carbon tetrachloride, etc. Third one, state the effects of forests on the quality of air, soil and water resources. Forests influence quality of air, soil as well as water resources as first one, role of forest in in influencing quality of air. Purification of air takes place by forests. Trees of the forest also absorb the pollutants. Due to plants, transpiration process takes place which helps in the formation of clouds. It also creates cooling effect by maintaining the temperature of the surrounding. The climate is regulated due to forest cover. Second one is role of forest in influencing quality of soil. Soil erosion is prevented by the roots of the trees. Forests thus keep soil well protected. The humus is created to a greater extent in the forest due to fallen leaves and other plant matter. Third one is role of forest in influencing quality of water. Water holding capacity of soil is increased due to forest cover of trees. The water table rises due to this fact. Trees transpire to great extent and so they indirectly contribute in getting adequate rain. Fourth one is write the effects of pollution. Effects of water pollution are when pollutants are added to any water body, they cause undesirable effects. Example is from agricultural land, fertilizers and pesticides percolate in the nearby water bodies. These are poisonous substances. They can also accumulate in the bodies of aquatic organisms. Industries and factories release effluents in the nearby water bodies. Sewage containing untreated human excreta, etc., can cause infections such as jaundice or cholera. Sometimes, pollutants removes desirable substances from water bodies. Example, if the level of dissolved oxygen goes down, then resident aquatic organisms can die. Any change that reduces the amount of this dissolved oxygen would adversely affect these aquatic organisms. Due to pollution, some nutrients could also be depleted from the water bodies. Due to release of hot water, there is a change in temperature. This sudden change can cause damage to aquatic organisms. It also affects their breeding, and the eggs and larvae of various animals are susceptible to temperature changes and thus they die, resulting into the loss of population. Fifth question is explain in brief air pollution and its harmful effects. Air pollution refers to any physical, chemical or biological change in the air. It is the contamination of air by harmful gases, dust and smoke which affects plants, animals and humans drastically. Harmful effects of air pollution are air pollution has resulted in several respiratory disorders and heart diseases among humans. Due to the emission of greenhouse gases, there is an imbalance in the gaseous composition of the air which leads to global warming. The harmful gases are released on burning fossil fuels which gets mixed with water droplets which leads to acid rain. The air pollutants suspend in the water bodies and affect aquatic life. The release of chlorofluorocarbons in the atmosphere is the major cause of depletion of ozone layer. Now we'll continue with section D. Answer the following questions in detail. First one, give explanation of nitrogen cycle with chart. So you can see the chart and the explanation is nitrogen cycle works in the following way in nature. Nitrogen passes from its elemental form in the atmosphere into simple molecules in the soil and water. From here, it is converted to complex molecules like proteins in living beings and back again to the simple nitrogen molecule in the atmosphere. Nitrogen is abundantly present in the atmosphere, that is 78%, but plants and animals are unable to take it up directly. Thus, it is fixed. Atmospheric nitrogen is fixed by two main ways. First is biological nitrogen fixation, and second is physical nitrogen fixation. In the soil, there are two kinds of bacteria. One type is free living, and others are symbiotic with the leguminous plants. Both these bacteria cause biological nitrogen fixation. In physical nitrogen fixation, the lightning causes conversion of atmospheric nitrogen into oxides of nitrogen due to high pressures and temperatures created during lightning. These oxides dissolve in rainwater and reach the soil through rainfall. From here, then plants can utilize them. Other processes in the nitrogen cycle are ammonification, nitrification, and denitrification. Second question is explain the role of abiotic and biotic factors in soil formation. Soil formation can be both by biotic factors and abiotic factors. Biotic factors includes biological factors, that is living factors like plants, animals and humans. When plants grow, their roots penetrate deep inside the ground and result in breaking of soil particles and formation of soil. Certain lichens and microbes secrete substances which also leads to weathering of rock and formation of soil. Human activities such as mining, digging, etc. also result in weathering and formation of soil. Abiotic factors means physical factors such as temperature, wind and water. When water flows with high speed, it results in breaking of rocks. Wind also result in weathering when blowing with high speed. The difference in the temperature of the day and night time results in the expansion and contraction of the rocks, leading to weathering and formation of soil. Third one is describe carbon cycle with chart. So you can see the chart, and the explanation is carbon is cycled repeatedly through different forms by the various physical and biological activities. Carbon is constituted into life forms by photosynthesis, which is performed by autotrophic plants in the presence of sunlight. This process utilizes carbon dioxide from the atmosphere and synthesizes carbohydrates. Glucose molecules are manufactured during photosynthesis. They are either converted into other complex substances like starch or used to provide energy for the synthesis of other biologically important molecules. Animals utilize these carbohydrates. Every molecule of glucose is oxidized to form carbon dioxide, and this process yields energy. This is the process of respiration when carbon dioxide is released back into the atmosphere. Combustion also adds carbon dioxide to the atmosphere when fuels are burnt. In the process of production of energy for various needs like heating, cooking, transportation, and industrial processes, such release of carbon dioxide takes place. And here we come to the end of chapter number 14, that is natural resources. I hope you have understood the complete chapter. If you have any doubts, you can write in the comments section. I'll surely try to answer all the questions. Thank you for watching my video and do subscribe my channel for more updates. Thank you.